Okay, so good evening, everyone. I think we are live now. And today we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna answer some of the questions that I know that you already have. But if you have new questions that you want to ask, please feel free to get into the chat and ask those questions. So as we know, this is the last day. I'm very excited for the ones that are already in. Welcome. And I'm very excited to welcome you to this journey, to come with me. This journey of 3 months is going to be a transformational journey of 3 months that we are going to go through Qigong, see the benefits that Qigong brings to us, and what to do with each exercise, what to do when we have a class full of different people, how can we prescribe Qigong in order to make people's health better. So we might have, during the course, we are going to learn different techniques that you can apply in one class, how to give a class, how can I change and give different types of classes, how can I prescribe some of the movements according to the ailment that people bring. That is very exciting. Is not that in these 3 months you're going to be a full therapist, but you are on your way. If then you want to learn more, you can. So this is the first part, the first the introduction of a bigger process, a bigger way of deepen our knowledge into Qigong. And the second part is going to be a bit more specialized, but I'm not going to go into that. We're going to focus on this one. So as you know, we end at 12 o'clock until 11:59 tonight. You can get in and join us in this training that is going to last 3 months. And the first thing that is going to happen, you are going to have access to 22 lessons, online lessons. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can do at your own pace. Because sometimes one of the problems that people have is time commitment. I don't want to embark in this 3 months journey because I just don't have time. This first time you can, this first part, you can do and join the classes online at your own pace. You can do it at home and you can do as many as you want. For the ones who want to accelerate the process, we're starting a group now in August, in the beginning of August, from the 7th to the 11th of August in Portugal for the second part. So the first part is online, the second part is in person, an in-person part that you come and I will show you the movements and I will guide you through how to prescribe the movements according to the type of people that you usually deal with. So if you're a yoga teacher, if you're a psychotherapist, art therapist, if you're a psychiatrist, all of us have different types of people that we deal with. So what I'm going to show you is how with the same group of exercises, we can prescribe some of them according to what people bring to us. according to the population that we have. If we're dealing with elderly people, with anxious people, with people that are depressed, so we can all combine them with other things like self-massage, standing positions, and other things that you are going to learn during the course. So we can prepare this and give to the people that we are dealing with. Even in one class, what I often do is we have different people in the same class. And I always give 1 or 2 exercises if people need to take home so they can train from one class to the other. And this is a very personalized thing that we also do, guide people individually. For instance, here we deal a lot with people that had cancer. And these people usually don't exactly go to a normal class. So what we do is sometimes to go home, go to their places, and we can work, with exercise, especially exercises to this type of population. Some people do not want to join a class and be with others. They just want to learn for themselves. And we can do that too. So you can teach in a group, in a class, or you can train people individually, a mentorship. So time commitment is usually a big problem because we never have time. So this part online is perfect because you can do it at your own pace. You can do it whenever you want and where you want. And then we have another usually setback, which is the money. Okay, we are all going through a phase that we all recovering or not from COVID, and the finances are not good at all. I do understand. Now, one thing is we are saving and we don't have at all. And by all means, if you don't have to put food in your table, please don't come. But if you're thinking, if you're one of those that are always thinking, oh no, I can't spend money on myself, I'd rather do something else. It's a question of priorities. We need to think sometimes about ourselves and how to move forward. If we are a therapist, it's also good to add more tools to your toolkit so you have more ways of getting to your patients. If you just want to improve what you already have in terms of Qigong, you need to invest. If you just want to improve or get better at your spirituality, and some people just use Qigong for that, then we need to invest some money. And just to give you an idea, this is like the old course, the 2 parts come out at 164 euros a day, which is not that much. It's just a question of see where your priorities are. And if you want to learn more and be part of a team that will follow you not only these 3 months, but then will stay with you and answer all your questions, which I think is very important, especially when people start working and they have sometimes difficult situations that they don't know where to go. We are always here. We do, after the 3 months, we organize meetings once a month that people can come and discuss what they are going through, and we can exchange ideas with other people that already did the course, which is really good. Qigong is such a small niche of people that is very important to belong to a group. This is really important because we understand each other, we feel each other. Is a different way of communicating. Is not just mental. Once you train together, once you come together, you will see. For you, maybe you think that 5 days is just 5 days. we're going to go so deep that you start to feel that the way that you communicate with people is completely different from before you've done this in-person training. That's why it's mandatory for you to have this online part already done once you come for the in-person. Why? Because then if you know the basics, I can pick up and go even further. And that has to do sometimes with the group. I always adjust what I teach and the way that I teach to the group that I have in front of me. So this is a plus. Then is one of the problems sometimes is like, what do I get out of it? Apart from training, you will develop as a person, you will be more sensitive, and you will understand the other without words, which to me is very important. It's like reading between the lines. As I told before, I'm a TCM doctor, and many times what people don't say is exactly what matters, not what they say, because sometimes it just tells you stories that doesn't fit with what the body is telling me. So it's very important to read between the lines, to read the signs of the body, to see, for instance, and we do that in terms of diagnose in Qigong, is like the way that people move, the way they stand up, the way they put their shoulders, body language. That's the way that we get there. And we see not what the mind is telling you, but what the body is telling you. And this is really important. Sometimes people don't even are not even conscious of what they are expressing, but the body never lies, and is one of the things that we are going to learn. So you will get more sensitivity. You will learn how to diagnose people. You are going to unlock lots of energy inside of yourself. The way that you are going to look at the world, or are looking, if you're a therapist, looking at your clients, is completely different, because your level of consciousness will go up. And that is going to be very, very important. So as you probably heard the testimonies, people get a lot out of 1 week in person when they come and train for 1 week. But even if you don't come for the week, just the material, just the online material makes all the difference. And sometimes we always procrastinate things and think that, no, well, no, not now, maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, maybe next time. The best thing to start, or the best time to start something new, was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. So we need to think about ourselves. We need to see where we want to go and when do we want to go. But the impulse, the start, to press the button is something that no one is going to do for us. We need to start this process. And this is a process that is going to change you a lot. And for that, you need to be ready too. So if you're not ready for a change, just stay in the sofa. Don't worry. Then sometimes people wonder about the quality of the program. And I think is one of the things in these 25 years that I've been training and teaching. One of the things that is a big point for me, something that is very important, is quality, not quantity, but quality. All the instructors that I've been training, all the professionals that I've been training for the past 25 years, they are really good. I'm not exactly, sometimes I'm a bit harsh, and I sometimes pull people a little bit, but it's for their own good. They need to be good. They need to come out, and I need to be sure that this professional that goes into to treat people or to teach people is someone that I can trust. I can go to one of the classes and enjoy and be very proud of the person. And for that, people need to work. And perseverance is something that is very important here, but is one of my main points is to maintain the quality. And it's something that I'm very well known for, is the quality of my programs. Then another point would be proven results. And for that, I don't need to talk that much, because it's been proved over and over again. You heard the people that I train, and you can talk to people that already trained Qigong or been training for, after 2 months, you already feel a lot of difference. There is a person before Qigong and after Qigong. The thing is not the same. So the results are there, scientific and non-scientific. There is a lot of proof that Qigong really, really works. One of the things that is good about this explosion of Qigong, people becoming more aware of it, and thanks in a big part to mindfulness that came to open the doors. Mindfulness that has to do with Qigong. Mindfulness is a form, or the base of it is very similar to Qigong, is exactly the same. Qigong will bring you consciousness, will bring you mindfulness to the things that you do. And because of this explosion, we need to have more professionals, more people that work with Qigong, because there is work for these people. There is a place for them to work. In your community, you can work in a private place, you can join a gym if you want, you can work in schools, you can work online, you can work one-to-one if you're attending different or specific types of people, like the ones with cancer that I told you, or other places, or other types of people. So is a way you either can incorporate these two, the therapies that you're already doing, or create a class for yourself. And for that, you can have, the good thing, an extra income, because people will come once they see the difference and how good you are. We always talk about giving, but the important thing about Qigong for me is the transformation that gives to the one trained, and that would be the facilitator or the instructor. We always need to be at a better position in health-wise than the people that we train. And that Qigong will give you. The fact that you need to train for yourself and give classes to others has a huge benefit on your health, because you will keep your immune system at top, you will be more resistant to disease, you will have more clarity, in your mind, and you will be much more healthier than you were before. So it's a wonderful way of maintaining our health. And one of the things that is important is to remind ourselves that in order to give, we need to have. And in order to talk about health, we need to be healthy. And this is something that doesn't cost anything. You don't need to be in different positions like the asanas in yoga. You don't need to use specific clothes and stuff like that. You just need to be yourself, need to have a small space, and you can do Qigong. So you can do from home, for instance. You can train yourself every day, which you should. But if you're not into training every day, if you keep giving 2 or 3 classes a week, you're already working towards improving your health. So this is wonderful. And the health these days, because of the stress that we go through, for us is always down. So it's wonderful when we can think about our health and then talk about the health of the others that come to us. But we need to set the example. And the better way to do that is to train. Another thing that we have, which is a benefit, and people sometimes have questions about it, is the results. I mean, do I train and then what do I do with it? I felt okay for some time, but then it will go away. No, it won't go away. It's one of the things that Qigong is like having a safe account. The more you train, the more money you will have in your safe account of health, and you will benefit a lot from it. So it's cumulative, and everything that you do is going to increase. It's like going to a pool of energy, and you will benefit immensely from that. And the last point is like, okay, I have this, why should I enroll in this program if there are so many online programs and they are free? Yes, there are a lot of online programs, just the online programs. I don't like just to give the online because of a simple reason. Someone needs to guide you. It's to read a book of Qigong and have someone guiding you is a completely different thing. To go on YouTube and do a few classes because they are there for free and have someone that is going to take you from way A to B and tell you exactly what to do and when to do, that makes all the difference. Sometimes what we see, and that's why the in-person training is also very important. Sometimes what we see is that if you're just online and do an exercise that you don't understand and don't do in a correct way, you keep repeating the same mistake and you never get the full potential of the exercise. So it's very important in Qigong. The online does not substitute someone that is guiding you. And even if you do just the online, you, in this program, you will have someone that is going to guide you for 3 months. Even if you don't come to the in-person training, you will have someone that will guide you for 3 months, because we are going to have 2 weekly classes. So in the class, and after the class, you can always put your questions to the person, and the person will tell you, okay, move your arm like this, that is not correct. So it's always someone guiding you. Even if you just want to do, okay, I cannot spend that much money, I cannot fly to Portugal right now, I'm just going to stay with the online. You can do that, because after you've done the classes, you will have someone that is with you twice a week for 3 months, guiding you and giving you classes and teaching you. And after that, if you want, okay, now I want to do the in-person training. So you can always have, we have different options of dates that you can come and do the in-person training, and that you have the complete system that is much stronger, and you can do much more with it. So having said that, I hope that the ones who are still thinking if they want to join, I don't know if I should join. Well, I hope that you can make up your mind. You still have 3 hours to go. I hope that you press the button and join us, and I'll be very happy to welcome you um, in this new class of Qigong and this new transformation that is going to last 3 months. And believe me, you're not going to be the same once you finish. And you'll see that this was an excellent decision. So it's up to you if you want to come or not, but I think you should. So if you have questions, please let me know or put them in a chat, and I can answer now, or I can then send back the answer to you. No problem. I'll be here to reply to all your answers. So from this part, since I don't see any questions, yeah, I just want to say once again that it was a pleasure to be with you in all these lives. I hope that you've learned something about Qigong, and either with me or with someone else, please train, please do something about your health and your happiness, because one thing is connected to the other. But Qigong is a wonderful way of living life, enjoying life, having pleasure at every minute of the day. At least is what I do, and I've been doing that for 25 years, and it's a joy. I really enjoyed it. So having said that, I hope that you had a good time. I did. And I hope to see you either online or in Lisbon. So have a wonderful time and see you next time. Bye-bye.